So hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss some numericals and some important things on resistance. Right? On resistance. As in previous class we have discussed about series and parallel arrangement in resistance when we are joining the resistors in series and when we are joining the resistors in parallel, right? So now we are doing some some numericals and some important considerations which are important for examination point of view, right? So here I have done two diagrams. One is for series and another one is for parallel. As we can see, one potential difference is there, and there are three resistors R1, R2, and R3, right? And this is potential difference. In the case of this parallel combination, this is R1, R2, and this is R3, right? With the potential difference V. So we have to assume two things. We will learn some important things from here. Like in the case of the series resistors, the current is flowing, right? This is current, I is flowing, and we have seen that current is same in each and every resistor, right? This is going. So we were assuming two considerations from series arrangement. The very first one is current is same. Current is same in all resistors, right? But over here, potential difference is different. It is different. As we are going to use this formula, V is equal to IR, right? So it is very important to note what is V and what is I, right? In both the cases, in series and parallel arrangement, we are seeing that in the series, current is same. As we can observe from here, this I current is going through all the three resistors, but potential difference will be different, right? And in the case of parallel resistors, as we can see, current is flowing from positive terminal. Here current is I, right? And it is getting divided, like it is getting I1 and I2. So we can see current is getting divided, right? So we know that in the parallel series current is divided. So we can assume over here I will be different and potential difference is same, right? Potential difference, this V will be same for all the three resistors, right? So now I am taking a question, right? So the question is, you have in this particular resistor you have to calculate potential difference, right? So now question much struck to your mind कि अरे पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस तो दे रखा है, तो निकालना क्या है इसमें? हाँ, ये तो दे ही रखा है यहाँ पर, है ना? हमें इस सर्किट के अंदर V दे रखा है, I भी दे रखा है, R भी दे रखा है, निकालने में फिर भी लिख दिया क्वेश्चन वो कैलकुलेट V. Why V? Because I have already told you that V is different for all the three resistors, right? Will be different for the different resistors. So we can say this V which is given over here, this is for complete resistor, for complete circuit, right? But if some question is there, calculate V, then it must signify, इनको बताना पड़ेगा कि which V, which potential difference through R1 or through R2 or through R3, right? Through R3. Suppose this R1, R2 and R3 is given to you in this particular question. R1 is given to you 2 in both the questions, right? 2 ohms, and similarly R2 and R3, right? 2 ohms are given in both the questions, and this V potential difference is given 6 volts, right? 6 volts for complete resistor in this case, and in this case we will assume, but the value are the same. Now if you have to calculate the potential difference, then this 6 which is given to you in this question, this is for the complete circuit, right? So what you have to calculate now, you have to calculate what? You have to calculate potential difference through R1 or R2 or R3, right? If I put the formula, V is equal to IR, right? If I have to calculate the potential difference across R1 resistor, so I must know two things, I and R1. R1 मुझे पता है, that is 2, but I don't know I तो मुझे पता नहीं है. फिर यहाँ पे एक चीज़ और लिखी है, यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है कि I is same, मतलब कि इस पूरे सर्किट के लिए भी I सेम है, इसके लिए भी वही है, इसके लिए भी वही है, इसके लिए भी वही है, R1 के लिए भी वही है, R2 के लिए भी वही है, R3 के लिए भी वही है. तो अब मैं क्या करूंगा, मुझे पहले आई निकालना पड़ेगा, है ना। आई में कैसे निकाल सकता हूँ मैं, डायरेक्ट फार्मूला, जैसे ये 6 वोल्ट मुझे जो दे रखा है, इसका यूज क्या है, आई को निकालने के लिए इसका यूज है, ठीक है। इस आई के थ्रू, सो इस वी के थ्रू हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इस पूरे सर्किट के अंदर कितना करंट है निकाल लेंगे। तो अगर मुझे आई निकालना है तो मैं क्या करूंगा, वी अपॉन आर कर दूंगा, ठीक है। वी मुझे पूरे सर्किट के लिए कितना गिवन है, 6, है ना, 6 वोल्ट गिवन है। और आर मुझे क्या निकालना पड़ेगा, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, यस, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, पूरे सर्किट में कितना रेजिस्टेंस है, ये सीरीज में है तो सब क्या होंगे, R1 प्लस R2 प्लस R3 करेंगे तो टोटल 6 आ जाएगा। तो फॉर हियर आई एम गेटिंग 1 एम्पियर, right? 1 ampere is what? It is the total current in the circuit. So it is total current in the complete circuit. So I get V is 6 volt for the complete circuit and I is what, 1 ampere, right? But the point is I will be same for R1, R2 and R3, but V will not be same. So here we have to calculate potential difference across R1, R2 and R3. Now we can do that. If I have to calculate this V1, okay, so I know that 1 ampere is same and R1 is given to you 2, so I'll just enter 2, it become 2 volts, right? Similarly V2, 1 into again 2, that will again become 2 volt, and similarly V3, this will again be 2 volts only. So hence these things have to be kept in the mind, right? We'll again just reconcile what we have studied. We have studied in the series case, current will be same, potential will be different for different resistors. अब जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस सपोज करो मैं बैटरी का दे दिया, सपोज जैसे मेरे को इस क्वेश्चन में 6 वोल्ट दे दिया था, तो ये इसका मतलब R1, R2, R3 के लिए नहीं है, ये किसके लिए, पूरे सर्किट के लिए है ना। हमें सीरीज के क्वेश्चन में 2 चीजें निकालने के लिए बोल सकते हैं, क्या बोल सकते हैं, एक तो पूछ सकते हैं कि भाई करंट बताओ, अगर हमें दे रखा है V दे रखा है और R1, R2, R3 दे रखे हैं, तो हमें क्या करना है, सबसे पहले हमें पता है करंट तो सेम ही रहेगा, तो पहले इनका सीरीज का रेजिस्टेंस निकाल लो, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस, और V के हेल्प से I का कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे हम लोग, जैसे हमने 1 एम्पियर कैलकुलेट किया यहाँ पर। सेकंड क्वेश्चन क्या दे सकते हैं इसमें, कि कैलकुलेट करो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस R1, R2 और R3, है ना, क्योंकि हमें पता है V तो डिफरेंट रहता है, यस। Now when we are talking about parallel case, right, in parallel case 2 things have to be kept in mind, that I is different and V is same. Means जो ये V था, जो हमने यहाँ पे assume कर लिया था 6 वोल्ट, यहाँ पे भी हम V6 ही ले लेते हैं, 6 वोल्ट ले लेते हैं जो पूरे सर्किट के लिए है। तो ये 6 वोल्ट किसके लिए, इस R1 के लिए भी है, R2 के लिए भी है, R3 के लिए भी है, और इसके अंदर हम यही रेजिस्टेंस R1 की वैल्यू 2 ले लेते हैं, इसके भी 2 और इसके लिए भी 2 वोल्ट। तो अब इसमें हमसे अगर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछे, कैलकुलेट आई, राइट, आई पूछ ले, तो आप क्या बता सकते हो, इसमें बहुत सारे आंसर्स दे सकते हो, है ना। तो ये आई कौन सा आई हो सकता है, ये आई हो सकता है या तो पूरे सर्किट के लिए, है ना, पूरे सर्किट के लिए आई हो सकता है, क्योंकि हमें पता है आई डिफरेंट होता है, या फिर इस R1 के लिए भी हो सकता है, R2 के लिए भी हो सकता है, R3 के लिए भी हो सकता है। एक तो हमसे आई पूछ लेंगे क्वेश्चन के अंदर, और दूसरा चीज क्या पूछेंगे, अगर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस पूछ रहे हैं, वैसे तो इसमें हमें गिवन है 6 वोल्ट, तो ये R1 के लिए भी 6 वोल्ट है, इसके लिए भी और इसके लिए भी 6 वोल्ट है। तो नाउ जस्ट लेट अस अज्यूम इफ वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट फॉर द कंप्लीट सर्किट आई, then it will be again, then how we can calculate, first of all we have to calculate R equivalent, right. So in the case of parallel, R equivalent will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, right. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, it will become 3 by 2, that is 1 by R equivalent, but we have to calculate the value of R equivalent. So this will be what, R equivalent, इसका हम रेसिप्रोकल कर देंगे, it will become 2 by 3. So this is your R equivalent, and what you have to calculate is, you have to calculate current for complete circuits. For an instance, then V is equal to IR, so I will be equal to V by R. So what is the value of V? V value is 6 volts. So I'll just put the value 6 divided by R. What is the value of R? 2 by 3. 2 by 3, so 3 will come here. So the total current will be, in this case, 9 amperes. 9 amperes, right? 3 into, so 9 amperes is the current, total current in the complete circuit. And now we can calculate for this So the value of V is 6 volts था ना. अगर हमें कैलकुलेट करना है I1 तो हम कैसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. V1, V is same, so I'll just V upon R1. The value of V is 6 and 2, so it will be 3 amperes. And one more thing is there. When we have calculate the total current, right? Total current we have calculated 9. So the current must, in the case of parallel, current must divide equally. है ना. करंट जब रेजिस्टेंस सेम है तो करंट इक्वली डिवाइड कर गया. एंड इन ऑल द 3 केसेस 3 एम्पियर करंट शुड बी देयर, राइट. सो दिस इज पैरेलल केस. So in this parallel arrangement, now we have to assume, we can understand, we have to find I because I is different, right? And in the case of this, we can find V because V is different. Let us take one or two more questions. So the question is, you have 3 resistors, right? R1 is 2 ohms and R2 is 3 ohms. And similarly R4 is 6 ohms. So R3 is 6 ohms, right? So there are 3 resistors, 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohms. What you have to do is, you have to make an equivalent resistance. You have to make the equivalent resistance to be, in first case that is 4 ohms, and in the second case you have to make it 1 ohm, right? So how we can make the R equivalent to be? So now we have to see how we can arrange these 3 resistors so the equivalent resistance would become 4 amperes, 4 ohms, right? 3 resistors are there, so I can make the different combinations. Like if I say 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm, I have to make 1 ohm and 4 ohms. So let us assume I'll just connect them in the parallel arrangement, right? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So here we do observe that 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. If I take their LCM, it will become 6. 6 will be equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1, it will come 6 upon 6, which will be equal to 1 ohm. So hence directly our answer is came 1 ohm. So I have joined all these 3 resistors parallelly, so the answer is 1 ohm. But when we have to calculate for 4 ohm, right, how do we have to do that? So in that case what I can do is, I can just for an instance take first 2 resistors in series, R1 and R2. I'll just connect them in series, so it becomes 5 ohms, right? So let us assume them R dash, right? And now to calculate 4 ohms, I'm just assuming R equivalent double dash. I'm connecting both this 5 ohms and the last one 6 ohm to in parallel arrangement. So it becomes 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6, it is 35 plus 6, 11 by 30. So R equivalent will be 11 by 30 by 11. So it is not coming 4 ohms. So when both these 2 resistors are joined in series and the third one in parallel with the 2 resistors, the answer is not coming. Yes. So I can take another option. Earlier I have combined them in series. Now I'll combine these 2 in parallel and with this in series, right? So 1 by R dash will be equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 will be equal to 6. 3 plus 2, right? It becomes 5 by 6. So the R dash will be equal to 6 upon 5, right? And the third resistance is again 6. So if I join in series, now it is still not coming, 36 upon 5 ohms. So this is also failed, right? This is also failed when I have joined these 2 in parallel and this with this in series. I have other option, right? पहले मैंने इन दोनों को series में किया, right? So in the first 2 cases, what I did, first I have taken these 2 in series with this parallel. Then what I did, these 2 in parallel with this series. Now I'll do another thing. These 2 I'll take in parallel, right? Last 2 one. So I'll just do that. 1 by r dash is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 will be equal to LCM 6. 2 plus 1, that will be equal to 3 by 6. So r dash becomes 6 upon 3, that is 2, right? So from these two 2 ohms are coming, right? And the first one is 2 ohms, so I'll join just R equivalent. I'll join in series now with R1 plus R dash will be equal to 2 plus 2, this is 4 ohms. So this is how answer is coming, right? Answer has came. What I have taken, I have joined these two in parallel with this in series. हाँ, तो ऐसे हमें करके देखना पड़ेगा. We have to check all these equations to get our answers. Okay, now in the next class we'll practice some more questions.